I think we are at a threshold, boys and gals, and I exactly can't remember when was the last time that we've had so many RPGs released and to be released within a few months. What a time to be alive for us grindy RPG lovers, eh? You've got D4 coming out in a few months with an open beta just around the corner, and we finally got Last Epoch open multi, and I've been having a blast. Though there were some issues with group play, but hey, you can only get better, but about that in a minute. We've had a lot of fillers in between, some good, some bad. I mean, I can't trash talk the game if I hadn't played it, so. Yeah, I mean, people were playing it, so it counts. Who are you to judge, you sane person? On December, lost our grim dawn reaching from beyond the grave every now and then, and good old D2 finally getting out of maintenance mode with D2R's latter seasons. The other gods and all the shit in between. You gotta be kidding. Also, Wolves and Lords of Mayhem's having a new patch today, so you could check that one out as well. It's releasing its latest final chapter called Endgame. Yeah, that's a funny one. Just some bad timing there, bro. Though I've heard the game's been doing great. And let's not forget about the true Widowmaker, the beast slouching in the shadows. You know who I'm talking about. Path of Exile too, but we've barely had a scrap of info about that one, so I'm not gonna delve into it. Perhaps it's a bit of a stretch, I know, but I could assume that we're nearing that wonderful time when we would have reached ARPG Hyboria. Yeah, the thing MMO players are willing to sell their souls for to Intrepid Studios. But hey, we're an easy to please bunch, aren't we? We don't need housing, we don't need love affairs, we don't need picking flowers or any of that shit. We just want a big sword or gun, depending on the game. And elaborate algorithms, spreadsheets, breakpoints, exploits, and all that arsenal on how to get the damn thing. But hey, the chase is important. In any case, I'm not about to philosophize on that. If you've missed it, blinded by the unhealthy amount of D4 hype going on around, Last Epoch's been bravely climbing that ARPG mountain. So why don't we talk a bit about Last Epoch here, fellas? A couple of months ago, I did the occasional patch slash update playthrough, leveled up a new character, checked out what's new, and since then I can see the game's made huge progress. We've got open multiplayer now as well, something we've been wanting for a long time, with the addition of some skill tweaks and balances and new animations, new monsters, visuals have been touched here and there, and performance fixes have made the game much smoother now. I think we went over 40,000 concurrent players trying to jump those wormholes during the first couple of days after the launch on March 9th, but you know, it ain't a launch without the usual turbulence. It seems like I'm not gonna get it. It's just my third attempt, and if not, I just fuck it. I'll leave it for tomorrow. In any case, servers are top notch and solid now, with daily patches and hotfixes addressing most of the issues and bugs convergence has brought along with it. But you know, from a team like 11th Hour Games, I'd expect no less. These guys have shown their spirit and dedication and are hell bent on setting a gold standard here, offering a fresh iteration of character identity and progression with a skill system that goes deep without being too complex. I can't remember the last time I felt so excited about trying out new builds and what was it? How did Blizzard put it? Living out your character fantasy, yeah, that one. Still, in the background, you can see my mincemeat rye paladin chopping down enemies with a big sword. Cast judgment, suck them in, slice them up, have some fun. Then I wanted to respec a bit. Thought I'd try out something more fun like a orbital drop smite powerhouse paladin. Got my hands on the new Harbinger of Stars belt, the one that gives you a chance to sling meteors once you crit. And I thought, hey, why not? Maybe not the best build out there, but it feels so good once you find a way to manage with all the mana issues. But I mean, it took me a few good hours to re-level some of the skills, craft some new gear, and get the hang of it. But there it is. Not too difficult to respec, but not as easy as in other games where you just swap out skills you've automatically unlocked with all their runes, augments, or whatever. And it's not simply just augmenting or altering a skill, it's about completely changing what a skill does and how it synergizes with other skills or items. I mean, it's not something we've never seen before, but Last Epoch does it quite well. It's about making that choice or, in a way, sacrifice to achieve what best suits your preferred build and playstyle. Maybe, for example, you want a tele stomp once you cast Smite. Well, here you go. You can spec into that. Then that way you add cooldown to the skill and increase mana cost. You gotta work your way around that. You gotta craft your build. You gotta think about it. I mean, the game incentivizes you to think about your build and setup in a way that few games do. I mean, most of you probably already know how good Last Epoch is, and I'm not the first one here covering the game. I just wanted to express how happy I am that we're finally seeing some good ARPGs out there carving their name onto the annals of history. We've got a choice now. We get to pick from a few good titles, play in between seasons, leagues, or just, I don't know, take the phone with us on the loo and tap the screen until our legs go numb. What, you guys not have loos? In any case, if that wind blows your way, do give Last Epoch a try. You'll be surprised at how well it tackles some of the more stale mechanics that other titles have been struggling with for years. And with that being said, I can't wait to see their take on trade with the new factions they're introducing, the Merchants Guild and the Circle of Fortune. Something to keep us excited and longing for the next big update. And you, don't be shy and tell me what ARPGs have you been enjoying most recently, and if there's something that I've missed out, like Torchlight 3, for example, do give me a heads up. And if you want to stack some favor with the other gods that dwell in the vastness beyond and help me out with the algorithm in the meantime, feel free to comment, like, share, or subscribe. See you in Sanctuary, I suppose, or at least during that weekend. After that, back to Monoliths, I guess.